Okay, so Jayber turrets, season 1. So far, is an overall net buff? Question mark. So, if you put your turret out, it's gonna do its damage, and then if you drop a second turret, its damage is gonna go up from the passive, which it didn't do before, which is nice, very nice. But other than that, and then making it so skill power modifier works, it's basically unchanged. So, if we look here at our modules real fast, they didn't change the tooltip on this at all, and as far as I can tell, the formula is not different at all, besides the fact that they finally enabled scale power modifier. So, in reality, that really changes a couple of things, but only one thing really positively. I guess two, technically. So as far as attack mods are concerned, there's two skill power modifier mods that are higher than anything we could have used before. One is skill simplification, which is the one I would recommend using. The other is maximize power, I believe. Yes, maximize power, which is more of a boost than skill simplification, but the drawback is your cooldowns are doubled, which is insane because we're already kind of at the edge of needing two cooldown mods in order to make your reactivate a low enough cooldown to beat your duration. And the only other real option than having two sets of cooldown mods or having a lesser damage mod with cooldown reduction is to increase duration. And if you look, I've already got skill extension in this build, which means if you want more duration beyond like Battle of Stamina, you need something like maximize duration, which has a negative skill power modifier, which now works. So if you put it on, you actually lose damage, which doesn't feel great because the damage didn't get buffed otherwise. They didn't change the values on this skill, so it doesn't get more damage than it would have before. They didn't change the resistances, as far as I can tell, for non-attribute on enemies. So, not a big net gain in damage, especially considering how optimistic people were about it. But again, skill simplification is an increase because I was using Dimension Specialist before, which you're getting 84.5 versus 76.1, so 8% increase, which is still an increase, but not great. The other thing that I mentioned is an increase that I haven't really got a chance to muck around with is Iron Defense, because if you level up Iron Defense, it has more gain than Spear and Shield does. The percentage is just higher. However, in order to get that gain, you actually have to level up your Iron Defense, which means more capacity taken up. Now granted, I don't have my last two slots formatted right now, which was because if you did it, you couldn't change it. Now you can change them back and forth, which is kind of cool. Which actually makes it very easy to change between, like I was doing Dimension Specialist, which is an M slot. I changed it to an X slot, because you can do that now. But yeah, it's not nearly as cool as I thought it was going to be. The last change is they made it so turret engineering now actually increases the duration as well as adding on the enhancement. So before, when you did turret engineering, all it did was just renew the duration and health of your turret. Now when you use it, it actually gives it the enhancement ring, which is cool, because it didn't do that before, and that actually makes it kind of a useful mod. But the cooldown is still pretty high, so you can't really just use that to keep it going. As you see right now, we're back to no enhancement. And I could you know, hit the button again now.
Take this.
But, yeah, it's okay. It's a boost, but I still, especially for like when I'm soloing, I'm gonna use attacking compulsion because 2 turrets better than 1. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, overall it's a boost, but it's very, very small. Cool. Thanks for watching. Bye.